And the Trojans will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So TCU's offense will start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Outside the pocket, let's go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback will audible. On the run, it's Vargas. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Ivory. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the ground, it's Vargas.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Ivory. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
Gets it out fast. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Wall. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, in the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wall. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. And he's running in the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get
snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The sweet feet buy a little time.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll run the draw. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Snagged on the outside, it's Carr. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the next thing.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Ivory. He's got his man, makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Wicks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll give it to the back. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw on second down.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On the move, it's Vargas.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Here's the handoff. He's loose at the 15. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Looking to pass. It's Ivory. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. First down for this offense. They'll test the right side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a real solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Quicks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Ivory. Lets it fly on the move. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. Handoff from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quick handoff. Nifty little dance step. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball is loose on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Carr. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stuck with a running game on first down, now here they come again. Wants to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, you're the offensive coordinator. How many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll leave it with him. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. A quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Scanning the field, it's Ivory. He's got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 35 over Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wicks. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Power football with the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the 1st half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snags it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll try to pop the draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Troy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
TCU 35, Troy 28.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Ivory. Makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give out of the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Going to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Looking for space. It's Vargas. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're going to test the right side with this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. The give to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Using the quick game, they're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Abraham. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The back goes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Ivory. Got his man quickly. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Run it with the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Touchdown, TCU! And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just feeds the running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Sticks it in his belly. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 3rd and goal from way back there. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and puts 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ivory. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the new kind.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Escapes trouble. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. And the Horned Frogs get enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up to convert third down. Wants to throw. It's Ivory. Gets it out fast. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Makes a man miss. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. He wants to throw. Slips away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ivory. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face 4th. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude. You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Looking to pass on second down. Quarterback adapting. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
He's going to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Second and goal coming up. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Handoff to the lone back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. To throw, it's Ivory. He's got it down the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Now they'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. They'll try the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
On to kick it away.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.